Go.
Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so knives. Let's talk. Sharpening them is a skill. And it really is. Not everybody, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. I use cylinder stones because they're convenient. They make collapsible ones. They make diamond ones. They make very aggressive ones, very fine ones. This is a very fine one. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. We've been out of town for a little while, so my hunting buddy's kind of anxious. She's got separation anxiety. She was a rescue. She's a sweetheart. Not really. She's a vicious killer. Okay, so what I do is I wet the stone, wet the blade. Now, the real trick to this, you'll see the chefs do it like this. What they're doing is they're cutting that small perforation into the blade so it's angled out so that when you cut, it's not as aggressive. And it holds the blade longer. It holds the sharpened edge longer when you do it like this. Okay? That's not really how I like to do it. I like to do it both ways and really smooth that edge out. So when I do it, I like to run it like this, pulling it back to myself, because if I mount this right here and really put some pressure on it, I can really shave off some metal. Now the trick to this, ladies and gentlemen, is not brute force. The more you do it, the more you're going to learn just in doing it. The real trick is keeping that angle all the way through the pull and being able to run it up the blade while you do it, maintaining that angle. So it should look something like this. Now I usually do a couple runs like this, or I'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The trick is, if you're going to run it twice on this edge, run it twice on this edge. That way you keep everything uniform. You don't want one hone on one side deeper than the other. Okay, so after I get my blade shaped, this is how I shape it. Then I come in and go back and forth. And I'm pretty sure this thing isn't very sharp. So let's test it. Okay, bring it in. I don't know if you can see that, but if it'll shave the thick hair on your hand, it'll shave the thick hair on your face. And I like to do this, you know, before I cook or after I cook. And I mean, I can zip up a blade and it'll be good for a little while, but we talked briefly about this earlier, guys. What's more dangerous, a dull blade or a sharp blade? Answer the question. If you said a dull blade, you're right. That's more dangerous because it requires more force and the edge is more likely to buck out and kick and get off target. So if you're cutting something that's close to your hand and the blade is dull, you're gonna be more likely to cause yourself bodily harm, and nobody wants that. But there is that suture video that you can look at because you might need that. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's a cylinder stone. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them on the market. This one came with my kitchen set of knives. I was showing you how to do it on a big blade like this. This is the easiest blade to sharpen. Any long blade is easy to sharpen. It's those small little pocket knives that are a little more difficult. More to follow. We're going to start getting back into kits and knots, and you know, I keep saying we're going to get back to basics as I'm getting more complicated, but I just really wanted to show you that because I haven't got a video up in a while. Been out of town for a minute. The boys and I love playing paintball, and there's nothing like that around here, so we might have to break away and do that again. That was fun. Next time maybe I'll get some video, some live action. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening. Happy Sunday. Love you, mean it.